Oh, hey, it's been a little bit. We are now in the start of fall. It's the first week of September and starting to cool off a little bit. We got hay days and grass drags coming up soon, and I figured there'd be no better way to kind of get back into the whole snowmobile thing by reviving a grass drag sled. So I got this in New York, and I actually got it at the end of last year, and I just put it in the corner and kind of forgot about it. There's a lot of there's kind of a cool little story about this sled, but yeah, I figure we clean it up, get some of the bad gas out. Allegedly it's been sitting for about 8 to 10 years, he said. He couldn't really remember since the last time he used it, and I think we can at least get it running, and maybe we can do a couple rips in the field I got out back, and just kind of get back into the gist of it. So let's do a little walk around and see what we got going on here, because there's a lot to look at. Good and you, by the way. Welcome back to New Hampshire Vintage. So we're inside now. Looks like a passing shower is about to come through. So yeah, let's do a quick little walk around and see what we're working with. I honestly have not looked at this besides just, yep, I like it. Let's bring it home. So I don't even know what year this is. I'll find out. I think it's a early 70s. Let's see. 71. So it was manufactured in 1971. Could be a 72 model. I'm not sure. I'm just going to say it's a 71. And this is an Artic Cat Cheetah. And I'll put a photo up of what this sled used to look like before it's been modded out. But it has a 400, 399, 400 in it. And I actually talked to the original builder of this sled. And he's local here in New Hampshire, and he built this for his son for drag racing. Allegedly, he said it won a few local drag race competitions, and his son eventually went off to school and didn't have time for it anymore, didn't want anything to do with it anymore, I guess. So he sold it to the guy I bought it from. The guy I bought it from did this beautiful hood. This is actually real pinstriping. This is actually painted on too, which is extremely well done. It's a shame that someone smudged it a little bit there. The Thirsty Crew Racing, that was his kind of racing thing. It's just a decal, so that can come off. I just kept it on there because I kind of just liked it for now. But yeah, even like the engine, it's been painted, and someone really liked this sled and took care of it. Apparently it's got hooker headers. Got the thrust guy. Oh, he's back there too. But it looks extremely clean. Everything seems like it's all there. Custom race style seat with the homage to the original leopard print seats. If you saw like these, they kind of go straight and then they have a big back, which usually they have a gas tank in the rear. I don't know about the Cheetah models. I know like the Pumas and the Panthers and stuff did. We got a little gas tank that still has some, I'm sure, brown. Oh yeah, you can see it back there. I don't think that's gas anymore. So we're gonna have to address that. Fuel filter is junk. Got this nice like diamond plate got a kill switch, throttle, got a brake. We got a big old Mikuni. Just one, not two. Sometimes some guys do duals on this, but this one just has one. We got red coils back there for race performance. Got a fuel filter, which is probably bad. And yeah, custom hood. I have never even taken this hood off either, so we gotta get this off and see what we're working with. The track is the old metal. Turn the light for you. Track is the old metal cleat style with the I don't know what those doodads are. They're kind of like lugs, but they're not. It's like a print, kind of like in a way. Underneath, you got the skid. She's a little surface rusty. Could be painted, but yeah, it's all there. Slides look good. I'm trying to get this camera. You see the front drive cogs up there? Oh yeah, there they are. Those look like they're in good shape. Track has a couple fray areas, but it looks fairly decent, besides it being a little bit of surface rusty. Yeah, she's not bad. Got the nice Artic Cat green. I don't know what they're called. Oh wait, they're like running board grips. What else? Let's get this hood off. Before we do that, the sled also came with a couple extras. The only reason why I'm showing this is I am going to put this sled up for sale. I did original. That light is so bright. Well, we're in party mode. There. Okay, come on. Well, now that I'm blind, I am putting the sled up for sale. I did originally buy it just to get it going, have a little bit of fun with it, but I can't keep them all. So we will be posting this one up. So I just want to show you what also comes with it. So we got this extra hood. I just hung it up on the wall for now because I don't know. This was the original hood that was on it, and it's a little ugly. Definitely a little ugly, but it does come with the sled, so if you want an extra hood. And then these skis here, these are just Artic Cat skis. They're in really good shape, and if you want to just trail ride the sled, you can put those skis back on. I would, which I might do, because I do want to run this sled once at least during the winter and just see how it does. I kind of want to put little, make little carbide skegs underneath. You can see there's holes there for them. I'm sure these things make the sled steer like absolute crap, but I think they're so cool looking with it. Like just the little stubbies on the front just gives it that race sled vibe. Race sled. It's just a little 400, right? But still. Allegedly, it's been, when I talked to the original owner also, he went through this whole engine. It needed a, what was it? I think it needed crankshaft or something, or whatever's in it. Something was bad in the internals, so he completely went through the whole thing. This hood was really well done. Super light too. All right, let's see what we're working with here. We got big old Mikuni. So hopefully that hopefully this won't be too bad. I'll take it off and we'll give it a quick cleaning just to make sure. It's probably junk in there. I'm gonna try the original fuel pump without going through it yet. Sometimes they're fine, but I do have an extra So if that's the case, I'll just take this one off and put my new one on. Vacuum lines are a little stiff. Fuel lines are a little stiff. Probably going to change these right out. Definitely. Same with this guy. Definitely stiff too. Oh boy, we got NGKs, B9 ESs. So probably gonna have to put a BR9 ES in its place. Hopefully this thing sparks. We've been getting lucky with spark lately. I hate chasing no spark stuff. What else? We got the usual butt connector wiring. Approved of that. There's really not a whole lot. Oh, we got an old Ames oil sticker. Allegedly the exhaust too has been hollowed out, so I don't know how loud this thing's going to be. He said it sounded good, but we'll find out. Chain case too, we're going to have to see if that has fluid in it. I'm sure it does. So yeah, let's get started on the. So yeah, let's get started and let's see what we can do to get this thing to run. All right, so first thing, wow, almost fallen. First thing we're gonna do is let's pull these spark plugs out, and then I'm gonna put just a little bit of oil down there, just to lube it up a little bit, because we're gonna be pulling on this thing a couple times. But I just want to see what's going on, see if the plugs are fouled or if their thing was running lean or whatnot. So. Actually looks pretty good. A little bit of oil on it. I'll show you guys these in a second. Just get the other one off while I'm right here. I'm getting old now. I don't like standing up and crouching down, standing up and crouching down. Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, these things are long. Same thing. Okay, a little oily. So. Hopefully it's focusing. Are you focusing? So that's them. They look all right. A little bit of oil on them, but you know, it's two-stroke. I don't have any two-stroke gas, so we're just gonna boop a smidge of this Marble Mystery Oil down there, just a little bit, a couple drops. Not even getting in there. There we go. Oh yeah, all over. Okay. We got more on it than in it. Oh yeah. Feels nice and smooth. Alright, we are going to disconnect the carb. So I don't want any gas going in. Wow, this actually used to be, let me show you. This used to be a blue line. She's black now. Ugh. Pretty much shows like, it's like the same color of the stuff that's in the gas tank. Throw that over there. Feels good. All right, let's see if we have spark. So we got a brand new set of plugs. They look pretty gapped. Yeah, right where it needs to be. Let's see if we can see some spark here. That one's sparking. Yep. I know it's hard to see, but they do have sparks, so we don't have to worry about that. So we're gonna throw these guys right in. I know these spark plugs are BR9 or BR9ESs instead of just B9ESs. I forget what the R stands for. I know it's not, I think that's something that's not super ideal for these sleds. I forget what it is, but I know some guys don't like the R, but that's what we got, so it's what we're rolling with. Now let's get this carb off. Oh, there's the choke, built right on. Usually these are tight, so you be careful pulling them out. And I just like to kind of put them where it's not gonna damage anything, nice and gentle. And we just gotta undo this intake boot and pull this guy off by just looking at it. I know you guys can't see it, I'm sorry. It definitely looks a little gross. So I'm just gonna clean the Mikuni carb real quick. I've already done Mikunis before on this channel, so it's not really something I'll bore you with. If there's anything crazy, I'll bring you guys back in, but otherwise we're just going to get it cleaned, and then I'll see you guys when I'm putting it back on the sled. Okay, we got a game plan. Oh hey, I'm back. So here she is. She was actually surprisingly clean on the inside. I actually didn't do anything. I took off the bowl and there was no goo or nothing. So it looks grubby on the outside. I just gave it a quick clean off and tried to wipe it down, but on the inside it looks fine. So we're going to throw it on, just try it. I mean, if it doesn't run right or whatever, then we'll take it off and do a full clean. But I looked at all the jets and everything was open. There was nothing clogged up. So yeah, let's just throw it back on the sled, and maybe this was properly drained when it was put away. So that's a big plus. This will be the first sled I actually will not have to clean the carb on. I know, I'm blown away. We'll tighten her down, and then let's do the tank and new fuel lines. Help if I have you guys aim the right way. We got rain coming. It is starting to be very cloudy, so I want to try to get going on this before we beat the rain. Nice if I can get a little air filter for the front too. During the winter, usually these things don't really breathe much in, besides a little bit of snow, but that's fine. But during the warmer months, dust and grass and bugs just chews on that. Also guys, with those Mikunis, use a Japanese standard screwdriver. It looks like a Phillips. Yeah, it has the same kind of thing, but it's different. And if you work on a lot of these sleds with Mikunis or four-wheelers or whatever, you'll see the screws for the bowl are always stripped out. Always. 9 times out of 10. It's because guys just slam a Phillips in there and it's not the proper fit. Pick them up on Amazon. It's like 20 bucks for a little kit of these. And it makes everything go so much easier, and you don't have to worry about stripping your screws. Okay? All right. Okay, carb's back on. Next thing we're gonna do is figure out this fuel tank and get this stuff drained out so we can get some fresh stuff in. It's definitely very funky. It looks like we need to take this guy off to get this line out, and we're just gonna pull them off down there, and we're gonna get rid of this whole thing because I have fresh stuff, and yeah, I'm not running that filter. Put a new vacuum. Sorry, gotta have you guys facing this way. We'll put a new vacuum line as well as a new fuel line. It actually dripped a little bit in the belly there. And it is gross stuff. I don't really have any hope for that Mikuni pump, but we're gonna try it, and then if it doesn't, we can fix it, like I've said before. Let's get a star screwdriver. While I'm unscrewing this, I'm sure some of you regulars that watch the channel been waiting on the Johnson snowmobile with the exhaust. Getting that old exhaust that was kind of rusty rewelded and fixed up. He's going to replace a whole bunch of things. I just couldn't fathom buying a whole nother sled just to see if that exhaust is there or not. Wow, this is oh, it looks like it cuts down through. Interesting. Ugh. So that sled will be back soon. As soon as I get that back, we'll keep going and finish up that custom exhaust and get that Johnson put back together. Okay. So we got a clip here. Wow, it's tight. All right, let me put you guys down. Jesus. Okay, there it is. That was easy. Oh my God. This stuff is disgusting. Let's go dump this out. Yeah. So I soaked a little bit of this on a towel. That little tiny bit that was in the tank, just a little bit. I just want to see if it's even flammable anymore. I don't know if it is. We'll see when that reaches. Probably will be a little bit. You can see the brown. Oh yeah, okay. So it still was flammable. It just looked disgusting. Okay, we have all new fuel lines and also a new pulse line. So if you see there, got it running up through, brand new filter. I ran out of the little pressure clamps, so I used just regular hose clamps. And then new vacuum line there, and a new line going up and to the carb. So I got my 2-stroke non-ethanol can. I already dumped, you can hear I already dumped the oil in there. I like to dump it first, so when you pour the gas in, the whoosh of the gas kind of help mixes it. We're going to take the single cab today. I love this little truck. The switchblade key. Oh yeah. 7.3 liters of pure power. Well, let's go. All right, we're filled up. Let's head back to the shop and see if this sled runs. We are 3/4 full of gas, and I just put on a new little vent line there. And what I just want to do real quick before we fire it up is I'm just going to fix this. I just want to put actual heat shrink connectors. I just don't like the look of these just hanging out there in the open. It's not really the end of the world. It's just for the kill switch, but still, I don't like seeing that. So I'm gonna fix that real quick. These are like everything in one. You have solder in the middle. You have like it's like a Loctite type stuff on each side, and actual heat shrinkable like plastic on the out. So you put these, you just strip each side, slip it on, make sure the wires are in the middle, and then you just take a heat gun or a hair dryer, heat it up, it melts the solder, which makes a perfect connection, and it melts these, and it prevents moisture from getting in there. These things are awesome. Don't get me wrong, the wife's hair dryer works great, but you can get one of these at Lowe's or Home Depot. They're like 30 bucks. They have 2 different settings, and it heats up super quick. So I just recommend one of these if you do a lot of wiring. If you don't, then it's probably not worth it. We gotta try to set you guys down. There you go. Just let it cool off. We'll do the other one. You got a watertight connection, and you're done. We are ready for launch here. Let's give her a few pulls and see what she does. A little nervous. A little bit of starting fluid. I know some of you guys hate it, but it is what it is. We did lubricate up the cylinders, so. Whew. Camera died on me. We're at 4%, but I still couldn't get it to run. I turned the idle up just a smidge. Got a pretty noisy, it's like a clunking sound. I'm sure you can hear it. I don't know what that is. We're gonna have to try to figure that out. She runs. She runs. But, yeah, I gotta figure out what that is. It kind of sounds like it's like, it would be like the fan, because this is fan cooled. Sounds like maybe the fan would be clicking, or it's something internally. I don't know. So I had you guys charging just for a little bit. By a little bit, I mean just like 5-10 minutes. I took off that cover. And why is there 18 screws holding on a cover? So I took the cover off, put the spark plug boots back on, because I want to just see if I can get a closer look to the, or like at least see if maybe there's something, maybe the fan was hitting. So we're going to start this up again, just kind of look. I'm feeling, unfortunately, that's internal, but it could be the recoil could be noisy, could be the clutch is noisy. I'm still not sure yet. It doesn't sound like an air leak. It sounds more of like a mechanical knock. So let me start it up. We can put the camera around. You can see what I mean. But yeah, I'm just trying to see if we can diagnose something easy before we really start going into it. Can never be this easy. I knew something was going to happen. It just always seems like they always want to fight me. Put you guys down for a second. What do you guys think? I think this thing should get a 600 triple put in it. I don't know. I don't know what that sound is. I'm going to take the recoil off and just see. But it doesn't sound like it's coming from here. It sounds like it's coming from inside the motor. It has to be some. Hear that? I can get it to make that sound when you stuff on the. I can get to make that sound when I move the clutch. Maybe it's something with the bearings or something in there. I'm going to take the recoil off. I'll put you guys back on charge. Like I said, I'm running on 10%. I might actually go get some dinner and charge the camera overnight, and we can tackle this in the morning. It is starting to get a little late, and I want to go inside and hang out with the dogs and stuff. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get back to this in the morning and see what's going on. Might be fun to hop up the motor. I don't know. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Hi, Charles. Chickens like pumpkin. Little fun fact. So enough about chickens. We need to get back working on this Artic Cat and figuring out this little bit of a rattle issue. It's been a couple days, by the way. Sorry about that. A lot of things still have been coming up. It's been a busy summer. Well, actually, it's starting to become fall now, according to my one oak tree that actually likes to change colors. So I did a couple little things off camera. I just took the carb off, and I also took the recoil off, and now we're down to the stator, which still jiggling. That makes some noise. I also got the clutch bolt off, and I ordered this guy off Amazon. It was like $100, and it has all the clutch pullers you need, like everything. Throw you guys on a stand so you're not jiggling around. on. Well, the clutch is being stubborn as hell, so I decided we're going to leave that in. So let's switch gears and start working on pulling this motor, because I really think we need to split the case to see what's going on inside. All right, so I just unplugged these. I took a photo of it. There's only 2 wires just for the kill switch. I'm sure this in the past had lights hooked up to it and whatnot, which we might put a light on the handlebars, so I'm not sure yet. We're just gonna undo this pulse line, just runs the fuel pump, and we're gonna pull this whole thing out with the coils attached, because it'll be a lot easier if I need to take them off with the engine out instead of dealing with all this. So we got 1 bolt there, we got a bolt there, or nut, whatever, you know what I mean. We got 1 right here, and I might be able to pull this. No, I'd rather take the exhaust off. So we got 2 down there that holds the muffler on, and then obviously probably another, yep, and then another nut way back there. So let's get those off. Seems like I'm always working on Artic Cats. I've got a lot of sleds going that's been sitting for a while, and it seems like Artic Cats always give me the most problems. I do think they're one of the coolest sleds though. I love their looks. Pre-bankruptcy. They did go bankrupt back in the, what was it, late 70s, early 80s? Or if not, early 80s. There's a few documentaries on Artic Cats on YouTube. Really cool if you're into the history on snowmobile brands and manufacturers. Wonder, before we break our back lifting this whole engine out, if I should take this stator cover off and just see in there real quick too. If it's just something simple, I'd rather not go all in if we don't need to. But let's do that first, and then if there's nothing in there, which I don't think there probably will be, that's making that noise, then we'll keep going. So looking at this guy, it looks like we have a couple lock tabs. Pretty typical. We can just bend those out of the way and then undo this, and then I should be able to get a puller on that and just pop that cover off. There it is. I decided to quit diddly-daddling around. So we're gonna just pull the engine and we can work on everything on the bench, because my back is starting to kill me. So I'll let you guys watch me struggle. Whew. Easy. We got an engine. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick, kind of freshen up for a second, restart here. Probably should cover those up with something. And we'll start proceeding on tearing this thing down and seeing exactly what that rattle is. Because I am going to sell this sled and I want it to be at least running fairly decent to sell it. And I don't want to sell it knowing there's a rattle, and obviously someone's going to hear it when it starts up and be like, what is that? So yeah, we're going to find out. I got to get this. Let me wash my hands first. I'll be right back. So this is what I was running into. The cover here has hidden these bolts. So this must have a, you can see there's a nut there. There's one underneath there. A couple on that side. So this must pop off, and then we can get to taking stator cover off, and then we can start working on taking this guy off from the bottom. I still can't get that clutch out for the life of me. Grab my big beefy boy. Be nice if I had a... What I need to get next is an impact screwdriver. Yes. Got one loose. I'll move you guys. Oh, come on. Man, these things are tight on there. I don't know a lot about these little 400s. I'm used to just your typical 340, 440 setup. I don't know if these are fast motors or good motors or reliable. I had no idea. The neighbor's playing Neil Young up there. Ohio. Oh, right off. Now he's jamming to Aussie. I like his taste. It's actually a good friend of mine. Go up there and have a few brewskis with him. Quite a bit. So play around a pool. I like playing pool. There we go. Okay. We're in it now. Okay, just so some of you guys don't yell at me, the crank seal looks like it's in great shape. Like, it looks brand new. But clearly there's still a shake somewhere, so we're going to keep diving. I just took the coil off while I was on the GoPro charge. I gotta get more batteries. I only have one battery for my GoPro. I really need to get into this whole better filming situation, because I'm filming, letting the GoPro charge. Filming, letting the... So I just gotta, boop, swap batteries. Yeah, I'll learn eventually. All right, let's crack this case and see what's going on. Nice and easy. Oh yeah. Oh boy. A little bit of rust here. You see that? There's definitely a little bit of play, but I think a little bit of side-to-side play is normal, isn't it? I want to, just putting this back on just to hold that all in place for a second. I want to take the jugs off the top. Let's take the top off. We're in it now. Gasket's just on the bottom of the head there. All right, I really haven't done much. I just popped these jugs off. They just slide right off. And pistons look like they're in good shape, but it seems like everything has a lot of play. Like it really needs just a full rebuild. And this is where I'm at. This is an Artic Cat 399, as I said already. It's hard for me right now to find parts for. Everything that's coming up is for a 440 or a 340. I'm wondering, should we try to find parts and rebuild this motor, or should we source out something bigger and cooler? I'm not into the sled for a lot of money, so I am all for putting another power plant in this thing and seeing what it can do. Might be kind of fun. Or we go about rebuilding that, put it back in, and run it for a little bit, realize it's probably not fast enough, and sell it. So let me know what you guys think. We're probably going to end it for this video. What I thought would be an easy startup, no. It did run, but it's clanking. Rattling and clanking. Well, anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. I know I haven't been posting as much. I'm sorry. If you made it through this far, I appreciate you watching. And still waiting on the exhaust for the Johnson. So that video should hopefully be coming out within the next month or two. And we'll get that buttoned up. Hoping to get that one back ready to go. And then, yeah, so now we're starting to open up a bunch of projects. And it's just how it goes, right? All right, well, hopefully I'll see you guys very soon.